Hi, Charlie Destries again, here to talk about the second uh, tool set that I use to generate leads. Going back again, remember leads? I mean, they could be one of a different set of leads. You know, you've got the people that raise their hands and say, I'm interested. You've got um, leads that are targeted, where you know they're going to be interested if you show them your product. You just got to figure out how to get in because you know that they have a problem that needs to be solved with your product. And the third one is, you know there's a company there that probably has a problem that needs to be solved. So those are the three kind of buckets. The first way I do things is by using a combination of legacy techniques, picking up the phone and building rapport with somebody and exchanging information over a period of time, because you don't want to pound on people. It's just the one thing you just don't want to do. You want to do it methodically, and you want to do it with respect to their time and their interest level, right? And by using a mix of networking on the internet and things like that to build that rapport and relationship. And then the other way that I do things is kind of in a passive way using the internet. And this is very powerful, even though I use the word passive. Just to give you a little bit of background, Google AdWords, the, the AdWords, that's where you have words that you put in to a search engine, and then what pops up on the first page is what represents maybe what some of those words is. If it's gas chromatography, then the gas chromatography companies are going to pop up, and maybe articles and symposia on chromatography and so forth. Google made about $26 billion last year in revenue for their company. 95% of that was Google AdWords. So you have to wonder, well, somebody's paying money, but if you ever use Google, nobody's paying money, right? I mean, how many people pay for Gmail and all their services? So someone's paying a lot of money. Well, they only have about 3% market penetration, believe it or not, with that number. So they have a long way to go, which means most people don't use it, the search engine technology that's out there, whether it's Google or Yahoo or Bing. That's what I do. I basically take advantage of a couple of different things on the internet so that if someone is looking for your technology, whatever it is, mass spectrometer, a clinical service, reagents of some sort, software, I mean, it could be anything, really. But in our life science marketplace, those numbers aren't huge, right? It's not like someone's looking up for the word perfume, where there are millions of hits a day. Someone may look up, stem cell antibodies, and there may only be a few hundred hits a month. So it's a very low volume, but which means it's very specific. I mean, how many people do that? They've got to be looking for something. They've got to be interested. So search engine marketing is really important. On the internet side of things, this is what I do. I basically set up a landing page or a capture page, and I create that, and it's very salesy oriented. And I go to the marketplace on the net through social networking, like LinkedIn, for example, and I may drop some discussions in the groups there, and that'll list some things that may pertain to your technology, and it'll have a link. I may respond to a blog post on a particular subject in a cancer blog, and there'll be a link. I'll put together my own blog on my own blog sites, and there'll be a link. I'll tweet something on Twitter, and there'll be a link. Anyway, where do the links go? They go back to that landing page. So if somebody's kind of interested in what I'm talking about, and I don't tell them everything, I just lift my skirt up a little bit, and they visit that site, and if they're interested, they put their name and email address in there, of course, some information, and I collect it. And so those are low-level leads, I call, because it's hard to say really how interested they are. But there's still people who say, you know what, that's kind of interesting, I want to learn more. And I also do surveys, so I'll put together a survey and I'll put it out in the marketplace to see who might answer it. And sometimes people will say, I'm really interested in what you're saying, and give me more information. So the internet side of the equation is fabulous because it allows, again, building up over a period of time, people to visit and read more about things without necessarily having to talk to the sales rep when they walk into the store, right? And so they basically look at the materials, and then they go to your site, of course, because then it's revealed that it's your company and my client, you, and so the information flow is there. But the key here is that there's an informational site that is basically informational enough, not everything, but they're allowed to put in their email address and name, and they're encouraged to, in fact, to get more information. So the internet side of the equation combined with the legacy way of doing things is fantastic. The first way is, like I said, like that hitman thing. You methodically go after companies, you build rapport and relationships. The second way is you provide a method online to take advantage of the search engine technology out there and all the other neat things that drive traffic to a particular site. You collect the information, and hopefully you have leads. Now, generally speaking, in the life sciences, like I mentioned, this is a low volume search, right? This is not millions of hits a day. But saying that, companies can expect, it really depends on how fast this develops and how many leads are actually generated. Because if you're selling a $250,000 box or service, you don't need too many leads to make what I offer really worthwhile. It's really hard to judge how fast, how frequent, how often these leads come in. And so I always have stopgaps along a project line that says, okay, how are we doing? What do we tweak? What do we change? Why aren't things happening? Why is this happening? And let's do more of it. So all those things. So anyway, I hope these videos have been educational for you. By the way, if you have the bandwidth, you can also do this yourself. Hire me because I know how to do it. I get to it fast, and it's something that I've done before. But if you need help trying to figure out how to get your own people to do this, let me know. Give me a call, and we'll put something together. And I hope this was good. You enjoy your day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.